guys, it's Tim, and this is Wrestling Unlimited. So it's been well over a year since we've seen Jamie Hayter in All Elite Wrestling. Most people ask, hey, what's going on with Jamie Hayter? And you get no response. Yet, Fightful actually has an update today on Jamie Hayter, but there's not really much of an update, so let's read what Fightful actually has to say. Jamie Hayter has been out of action for over a year with little to no update. In fact, the only couple of updates that we've been able to learn since that time was that Hayter worked through an injury to drop the AEW Women's title at AEW Double or Nothing. Shortly after, it was apparent to All Elite Wrestling that Hayter would be unable to wrestle at All In 2023. Then, it was clear that Hayter wouldn't be wrestling for the rest of the year, and later was simply sidelined indefinitely. There have been a ton of inquiries and requests for update on Jamie Hayter's status, and for the better part of a year, things were completely silent outside of Hayter's coming. However, Fightful has learned that Hayter was at AEW Dynamite shows in recent months when the roster had to show up for physicals. The feeling inside the company there had been some positive movement towards a potential recovery for Hayter. However, we're not told where that stands as of right now, as her injury was a very serious one at that. When we asked within AEW, they did say that her appearance there was the most positive news towards a possible return that they've heard since she's been sidelined, even though numerous talent who were off TV had to show up for those physicals. AEW talent that we've spoken to say they haven't heard much, if anything, about Hayter of late. Her being backstage is not a regular occurrence these days, and talent say they haven't seen her back since and haven't heard general updates on her. Those we've spoken to say she's been keeping to herself and focusing on recovery. Hayter had been battling her injury for well over a month before dropping the AEW Women's title at AEW Double or Nothing and had to get cleared ahead of the show in 2023. To sum it all up, last year, the line of thinking was there was no timetable, plans, or even a general outline. There was at least discussions on the possibility of her return this year. Perhaps the most promising element of this was that there have been talent that have had matches pitched to them involving Hayter in the event she does return. Thus far, those we've spoken to close to her and AEW are confident that a return is in the cards. Fightful has reached out to Jamie Hayter to confirm the information directly, but didn't hear back. So like I stated, there's a slight update, but not really much of an update here on Jamie Hayter. It's really, as they stated, the latest on Jamie Hayter. People have pitched things about, hey, if Jamie ever does come back, or when Jamie comes back, maybe we could try this, or this with her and you, or we could do this, or we could do that. So really, we're still sitting at the same place. No one knows what's going on with Jamie Hayter. They're not talking about the injury, and no one knows when she could return. If she doesn't return in the next 2 months, that's another AEW All In Wembley that she would miss. We do know that AEW would greatly like her to be on that show because she's from the United Kingdom and has proven to be a big draw. So with that, if we do hear anything further on Jamie Hayter being out for well over a year now, we'll have it for you right here. Wrestling Unlimited.